The average American will spend over $500,000 on cars during their lifetime. Not on houses, not on education, on cars. Vehicles that lose value the moment you drive them off the lot. And here is the part that makes financial experts genuinely angry. Most of that money is spent on brand. New cars financed with loans charging 7 to 9% interest. Buying a brand new car is one of the single worst financial decisions most Americans make, and they make it over and over again for their entire adult lives. Today, we are going to show you exactly why and what wealthy people do instead. The core problem with buying a new car is something called depreciation, and most Americans have never been taught how violent it actually is. The moment you drive a brand new car off the dealership lot, it loses between 9 and 11% of its value immediately, before you have even made your first payment. In the first year alone, a new car loses approximately 20% of its purchase price. By year 3, it has lost nearly 40% of its value. By year 5, more than half of what you paid is gone. You paid $40,000. In 5 years, that car is worth $18,000. You did not just lose the use of $22,000. You lost the compound growth that $22,000 could have generated for the next 30 years. Now add the loan, and the numbers become genuinely shocking. The average new car loan in America is $40,000 at 7.5%, interest over 72 months. That means your monthly payment is around $620. Over 72 months, you pay $44,640 total. But wait, the car has been depreciating the entire time. When you finish paying off your $40,000 car after 6 years, it is worth approximately $14,000. You paid $44,640 for an asset now worth $14,000. Your actual cost of ownership, just for the loan, was over $30,000, and we have not even counted insurance, maintenance, registration, or fuel. The total cost of that one car, purchase over 6 years, is often between $55,000 and $65,000. So why do Americans keep doing this? The psychology behind new car purchases is one of the most studied areas in behavioral economics. Car manufacturers and dealerships have spent billions perfecting the emotional triggers that override rational financial thinking. The new car smell, which is actually a chemical spray applied in the factory, activates pleasure centers in the brain. The showroom lighting is specifically designed to make cars look their most attractive. The test drive activates ownership. Psychology. Your brain starts to feel like the car is already yours. And the monthly payment framing, rather than total cost framing, makes a $65,000 decision feel like a $620 decision. There is another psychological force driving new car purchases, and it is one of the most expensive emotions in personal finance. It is called status signaling. Research from the University of Michigan found that Americans rank cars as the number one external signal of financial success, above houses, clothing, and vacations. Your brain does not just want a car for transportation. It wants a car that tells the world a story about who you are. This is why people who cannot afford a $50,000 car buy a $50,000 car anyway, because the psychological cost of not having the status signal feels more painful than the financial cost of the loan. Here is what actually surprises most people when they study the habits of wealthy Americans. A famous study called the Millionaire Next Door surveyed over 1,000 American millionaires. The results shocked everyone. The majority of American millionaires drive used cars. They buy cars that are 2 to 4 years old, after the worst depreciation has already happened. They pay cash or use very short-term, low-interest financing, and they keep their cars for an average of 8 to 10 years. They are not driving used cars because they cannot afford new ones. They are driving used cars because they understand that a car is a tool for transportation and not a tool for demonstrating wealth. The actual wealthy people drive used cars. The people trying to look wealthy drive new ones. Here is the most powerful argument against new cars: opportunity cost. Every dollar you spend on a depreciating asset is a dollar that cannot compound in an appreciating asset. Let us compare two Americans. Both need a car. Person A buys new, $40,000 financed at 7.5%. Monthly payment of $620 for 6 years. Person B buys a 3-year-old used car for $18,000 cash. Same reliable transportation, none of the depreciation hit already taken. Person B then invests the $620 per month they are not spending on car payments into an index fund for 6 years at 10% annual return. Person B ends up with $58,000 in investments after 6 years. Person A has a car worth $14,000. Person B has $58,000 in wealth. Same transportation. $44,000 difference in net worth from one decision. So what is the smart car strategy? 3 rules that wealthy Americans follow. Rule 1, never buy new. Buy a car that is 2 to 4 years old. You avoid the worst depreciation while still getting a reliable modern vehicle with remaining warranty. Rule 2, never finance longer than 36 months. Long loan terms dramatically, increase total interest paid, and keep you in debt for the car's worst depreciation years. If you cannot pay for a car in 36 months or less, you cannot afford that car. Rule 3. Keep your car for a minimum of 7 to 10 years. The longer you drive a paid-off car, the lower your monthly transportation cost and the more money you free up for investing. The final piece is the most important. Every dollar you do not spend on a car payment is a dollar that can compound in your favor. If you apply the smart car strategy and save just $400 per month compared to a new car payment and invest that $400 consistently in an index fund. Over 20 years at 10% annual return, you accumulate over $300,000 from one car decision, repeated over a lifetime of car purchases. The smart car strategy can generate over $1 million in additional net worth compared to the average American car buying pattern. Your car is not just a transportation choice. It is one of the most consequential wealth decisions of your life. Your car is depreciating. Your loan is compounding against you. And every month you make a car payment on a brand new vehicle. You are choosing a status symbol over financial freedom. The wealthy drive used cars and invest the difference. Now you know why. Subscribe to The Money Mind for more psychology of wealth every week. Next video, we are going to reveal why Americans spend more money when they are stressed, and the retail industry secretly loves your worst days.